Hello everyone, and welcome to another Risk video. Let me check if I'm recording. I am. Great. I am ready. As you can see, I didn't host this game, and I'm blue now. But I've always been playing red so far. I might consider switching this to blue, making it my default color. Reasoning being, it looks a little less aggressive, and I do think that matters. As you can see here, I have a good footing in Australia. Red might contest me, but I have a lot more troops here, so I will do this. And then I will... Can I somewhere attack a 1? Okay, here's the plan. I can either try to do this first, and if this doesn't work, I still... This is great. I got my free card. Reasoning, I could have attacked with the 5 to the 1 here as well. Didn't want to do that, because this 5, I want to get it over to Australia as well. I hope red doesn't try to contest me here. We have a cannon. So let's see. As you also might have noticed, the camera is a little darker now, because in the previous videos it was overexposed. Now I'm working with different lights. I hope this is better. I am still learning and experimenting with all of this. But if you have any tips or comments or insights about the camera setup, feel free to let me know in the comments. Alright, green is going for Africa. Oh, I didn't discuss yet who are we playing. I'm a master, blue, playing against green, a beginner, red, an expert. Oh, orange is a bot. No. Then we have purple, who is intermediate, and yellow is also a bot. We have two easy bots, yellow and orange. And we have 3 other real players, purple, red, and green. As you can see, red did not decide to go for Australia. This is really good news for me. Orange is a bot, and it's going to block yellow in South... oh, well, yellow and orange are both bots, so... And it looks like they'll be battling in South America. Neither of them is going to be a problem. I'm hoping a little bit that yellow reinforces here, and then attacks the 3. That would be the easier way for me to get Australia. Oh, what am I talking about? I'm not red, I'm blue. So, I mean, no, in that case I don't want yellow to reinforce here. And I should take the ball out of there soon. But my first priority will be... Oh, I think we have purple looking to get into Australia. He's going to probably fortify. Not sure, but if you saw previous video, you'll see that if you capture Australia really quickly, you'll leave yourself open to being destroyed. In the previous video, I destroyed someone in Australia. The bot automatically reinforced here. That's not the greatest. Oh, and he's... Oh, that is insanely good for me. I don't know why the bot decided to attack red here, but it just cleared himself out, especially for me. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful. I don't trust purple. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go here. Green, I will accept your alliance request. I will attack just this one of the bot. Now the bot is gone. Don't need to worry about him, and I can block the entrance to Australia. I don't think red will be making any troubles here. I'm only worried about purple right now. Purple really aggressively postures in Asia here. I'm not sure why. Don't know what his plan is, but the main plan I can think of is he wants Australia. Because he's not getting Asia. He should know that. And purple is an intermediate player. If I get a guy next turn, I have a set, 12 troops. That means pretty much they can't take Australia away from me again. I could have captured Australia this time, this turn. Interesting. Why didn't I do this? Because then this 10 would have been weakened, which would allow purple maybe to enter. And I don't want that. I don't care so much about those 2 troops that I would get extra. Looks like this is perfect for me. So he's not gonna reinforce here anymore, and now I can just cleanly take this without losing too many troops. Okay, I lost 1 territory and 1 troop here. But that doesn't matter because now he's spread into 1s, and this orange is defending me. This is great. Either he will attack the 3, or he will keep stacking up here, but that would mean I have free defense. Free defense from purple. 5 extra troops. Love it. So purple, I mean, he could attack orange here, but then he's just weakening himself. And because of orange and the 5 here, I will feel quite comfortable taking Australia in the next turn. Just 2 troops to capture. So I'm really happy. Currently everything is looking great. In a game with 4 players, 2 bots, getting Australia is really good. So I will be very glad to take that, and I hope he doesn't reinforce. Oh, this is also amazing for me, because orange will now be left out. I'm not gonna. I'll probably leave my 5 and my 3 here for now, and I'll get them in at a later point, because I wanna focus on capturing Australia. I'm so lucky. Why are the bots not attacking me? Yeah, sometimes luck is part of the game. The bots don't like to attack my troops. So this 5 and this 3, I don't want to bring it over. Again, I'm weakening myself to purple. All I want to do now is just capture Australia and chill. Nobody can get a set this turn yet. So I will get my bonus. Right, fortify, 11 troops. I don't need to worry about orange breaking in. He will only get 3 troops. And I have a set, so I will have easy defense. So, because this is the one worry you can have is, let's say you get Australia here, and you don't get a set next turn, but you get, so you will have 4 cards. Let's say I don't have a set or anything to trade in. After my next turn, I will have 4 cards, and only maybe 15 troops here. If purple at that point trades in a set of his own, then he can take me out. That's exactly what I did in the previous game. He gets 4 cards, so he basically, for the 15 loss, he won't lose super many troops. A little investment for a continent and taking out a player. Thus, if I wouldn't have a set now, I would be a little bit more afraid. But I do have a set, so there's no way I have the best set possible. There is pretty much no way he can get more troops than me on this border to attack me in any reasonable way. And since he doesn't have a continent, he's not gonna catch up with me either. Now orange is clearing out those ones. It's really good for me. Of course now there's a pathway again from for purple if he would want to. But now purple, at max he could get 9 here and go boom boom. Not worried, I have a set. If he does that, wow. How many cards does purple have? Well, of course 2. Let's see, does he come? He does. So, I think you can tell, or to me it's quite obvious that this guy is trying to go for Australia. I'm not gonna attack him though. There is no point. But I will be stacking up everything on Australia, hopefully discouraging him. What else is happening, by the way? Because I'm really focused on myself right now. Okay, and so this is an important one. I could wait here, but if purple has a set, you can see how he's playing. He will invade Australia. I have to trade in just to discourage him. Put all of these troops here. Stay here, and now, okay. 12 plus 3, 23. He could get equal amount of troops there. Which is already a bit scary. But, I mean, with an equal amount of troops, yeah, you could attack here. And that would ruin the game for me. We'll see what his plan is. I mean, he's obviously posturing for doing it. I could have taken out the 8, but then I would leave myself open for this 8. Which, I guess he'd still need to go around here. We'll see what happens. I'm just begging he doesn't turn in the best set with all of his troops on this 8, and then... can he get 15, really? Because... No, yeah, he can... if he can get 15, but that would be very optimistic. Probably he would get 10 for a set 3, which would be 13, which would put him to 21. 15 only if he has a card of exactly this territory as well. Chances are not that high. Looks like the orange bot is going for Europe. Yellow bot is not that much of a worry. Purple, he's still going after me. Does he trade in a set? That's what we wonder. The longer he waits for trading in the set, the more I will be pulling away here. And I hope actually to be able to connect my troops as well. He doesn't have a good place to attack at all. Purple is, if you're gonna live... this is good for me, but he probably will want to connect up here. I'm worried. If he's gonna connect with this... Okay, because if he connected here and put everything together, I might have to consider taking him out. Wow. Wow. He moved away. He moved away. If I don't need to, I won't attack here. Because this blocks purple from attacking me. I like that. The fact that this one is here, that means he will need to fortify these 8 first before he can attack here. This means this 23 is extremely safe. I will keep on reinforcing it, just like I've been playing, but now I will start attacking at different points of the map. What I will do is, I will enforce here, and I will try to get this 5 in the correct direction. Hopefully orange gives me a way to connect my troops. We are playing a fixed card game. In this type of mode, it doesn't matter too much to have troops in different continents as long as you have one stronghold where they can take you out. At this point in the game, I'm going to be one of the strongest players, because I've been holding a continent as the only player. What's the consequence of being the strongest player? People are going to be afraid of me, target me, but at this point there is not really anyone who can do anything to me. So I'm not worried. Green might try to take Africa, and ideally I would try to avoid it, but if I start fighting green at this point when he takes Africa, well, I'll just put myself open for a lot of trouble, because I will have 2 enemies, purple and green. I still consider purple an enemy. I still think the reason he's hanging out here in Asia and not anywhere else is because he's aiming for Australia. Let's see, does green want to take out take Africa this turn? He could. Would be wise. So he will be getting more troops, right? So we will be more or less equalized. He didn't do it this turn yet. But he will have 3 borders to defend. Not only that, there will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different territories, 6 different territories that can attack his spot. Now red. Red wants North America. That's very, very obvious. But is he going to try to take it all in this turn? Weaken himself by a lot. I'm curious. Looks like yes. He stops. That's good. So red is a worry. North America is a very strong continent. And if he is allowed to hold North America, nobody else gets a continent, that's a problem. But hopefully orange can keep Europe, can get Europe, and having a strong bot in the middle of the map, bordering both of my opponents, my real opponents who are getting stronger. Well, as you can see here, finally purple traded in a set. And now he's not gonna attack me. He has 1 card left, he's crippled. He has no way of really getting to me realistically, so don't need to worry about purple anymore for now. I think he changed plans, by the way. I think he intended to attack me. Which is also not a bad idea. I did exactly the same previous game. That's a bit sad. So I got attacked by yellow. Now, I'm not sure why yellow... Okay. What this means is I have to get this... So, notice what yellow did. He attacked me. And it looks like yellow is a bot that makes weird decisions. He could attack a 1, but he attacks a 4. Then he stacked up all of his troops next to my 5. What do you think his next plan is gonna be? Either this 4 or this 5. What I want to do is get this 5 out of here. And in fact, I will do it like this. Get everything together. And yeah, I immediately go... Normally I don't take 2 territories in one, but I want to get all of my troops consolidated. So that I don't have bots wrecking me again, because that hurts. I lose 5 troops. You see, I'm 43 troops, but green, who's playing it slowly, hasn't got a continent, has the same amount of troops. Not sure what he's doing though. He's fighting yellow bot in South America. Does green want South? What is he doing? Why is he ruining his... What is he doing? Doesn't he realize this is a bot? I don't think green is very smart. I don't think green realize... Oh, Green wants 2 continents. Let's see if red lets green hold 2 continents. I will. I will let him hold it. I don't mind. I'm allianced with him, and I don't think I will be his first target. He will need to have this. He'll need to save up like a stack of 35 before he can realistically come after me. And by that time, it's not gonna be 45. It's gonna be a lot more. I don't think he will be able to keep this. I think at least someone will invade him. Also, this is a really nice thing. I am the last one to decide. Will he invade? Will he invade? So, no, he's just gonna take North America. Okay, we're getting to a relatively stable point. He doesn't take it yet, but they will balance each other out. So this is another concept of risk. I'm too weak at this point to deny everyone's his bonus, right? Okay, I have the weakest continent. You might think you want to stay the strongest player, get the most bonuses, get the most troops, but that's not necessarily the best strategy. What I want to do now is make sure that the other players keep themselves in check. Basically, you win a risk game if you have more troops than all of the others combined. So as long as these 2 guys are both getting 5 per turn, so you can see here +2 and +3 is +5, +5. If they both get +5, then they're balancing each other out. I'm the weaker player with 2 per turn, which will also mean that I'm less likely to be targeted. Especially with Australia, only 1 border with all of my troops. So I will let both of them hold their continents, and I'm sure of it, they will eventually fight each other. In fact, I even think green is gonna invade red quite quickly. But we'll see about that. What I want to do now is, can I get a card somewhere? I can't get a card. And I don't have a set. This is one of those. So purple is not a bot. So what I could do is start trading territories with purple and getting this orange bot out here. And if I get this orange bot out, I force him to reinforce. So this is a tactical decision. Normally I wouldn't attack a 4, but it will force the bot to reinforce here. Likely, or there's a chance he will invade on green. I want the bot out of Asia. So this is an investment for later. And also, I might be able to get a deal struck. So I lost 2 troops for that. But I might be able to get a deal with purple to trade in territories here. Bots always leave behind too many troops here at your border, so you can't trade for cards with bots. But if it's a player, he might just want to trade with me, 1 by 1. I wouldn't mind at all. I also have to keep in mind, at one point I could come and take him out. Green, as you can see, green was not worried about this orange. But I think he's wrong in that, because where else is orange gonna attack? Orange, if he wants to attack, he can only attack 1 spot. This 2. So I think it's very, very likely. That's a smart decision. Green noticed. And at this point, the weakest point for orange to attack is still a 5, but probably orange will just reinforce and do nothing. That's what bots typically do if they don't really have a save attack. Unless he has cards. Does orange have cards? You can see that here. Orange has 4 cards. Okay. Red is going for his continent. Will he be allowed to keep it? Interesting. At this point, as you can see, same strength. No advantage to getting... of course, I still have to trade my cards, but green has to too. So we're basically equal. And yes, I could have stopped some bonuses, but that would have led to me being in a worse position, and I couldn't take out all these 3 bonuses. The bot at this point, not very relevant anymore. Purple player is a bit of a worry. He's a wild card. I'm not sure what to do with him. I guess he will just be surviving. No continent. I guess he wants Europe. He's gonna group everything together. I'm probably gonna go for Europe. That would be much better for me than if purple did nothing. If purple did nothing... it becomes a lot more complicated, because even if these 2 guys destroy each other, if I interfere, purple might come behind. Oh, and he's leaving Asia for yellow. Yellow has how many cards? 4 cards. And how many troops? 20 troops. Not worth it. However, he will trade in next turn, so... Could trade in the sets, but why? Let's see. If I trade in the sets, I can avoid being killed by purple if purple has a set, right? Yeah. With a set, purple could potentially come around and take me out. Not likely, but... Don't see a disadvantage in trading in now. I don't need to wait right now. I just want to get any ideas of attacking me outside of their heads. The main disadvantage of my current position is that I'm gonna get enclosed by yellow. Yellow will be trading in cards here. I could have taken out yellow for 4 cards. Don't think it's worth it. Because you would get like 12 cards back, maybe. 12 troops back on average, I don't know. Maybe green is gonna go for orange. That's... I think he is. For the 4 cards. So this is not worth it. If he's planning on doing that. Maybe he stops. I don't think 4 cards is worth 16. It's definitely not 4 troops per card. Let's say 3 cards could yield you 12 at the maximum. So 4 is the upper limit. But you can't always trade them in. Thus... Okay, he got rid of an air player. It just helps purple, basically. He cleared out Europe for purple, unless he's going to try to hold Europe as well. He also puts a target on his head, he weakens himself. Sure, he trades in again 10 troops, but he had a stack of 24. I wish I could compare troops before and after this turn. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong, because I guess he didn't lose too many troops attacking, right? Lost troops, 0, 4, 7, 8. Okay, I guess I was wrong. He lost only 9 troops, doing a quick count, taking him out. Sometimes, you're wrong. Yeah, he lost 9 troops, he gained a lot more. So potentially, but yellow has... If yellow doesn't trade in next turn, though, I will take out yellow. 5 cards is gonna be worth it. If I get similar results to green, will be worth it. And then I have Asia for free. Oh, I mean, then Asia is free for me. Also, purple is a potential target. He's safe from me, but maybe he attacks towards me. He's an actual player, so wouldn't mind taking him out. Green and red are still allied. Red has no real way of coming for me. Okay. Have to be a background player right now. There's not much I can do right now. Okay, so purple traded in, so he's definitely not a target. There's no point in taking him out. And I don't think there will be a point in taking him out at any point in the future now, unless he weakens himself. And the fact that he's hanging on in Asia is gonna spell... is a bit scary for me. Let's see if yellow trades. Please don't trade. Yeah, so... Amazing. It looks like yellow made a decision. To not reinforce on me. Oh, beautiful. 3 cards, I'll take them. I would have expected yellow to fortify here and start taking over Asia, but that didn't happen. Very, very lucky for me. If you look at the map right now, think of psychology. Who feels the strongest? Me here in the corner? Not really. Red here, he looks quite strong. I think green is looking the strongest. So my intuition says if someone's getting attacked first, it's also be green. People like to attack the strongest player. And I think actually red, wants to ally with me because he's gonna attack green now. He's probably gonna... Or he might ask... not yet. He's not yet attacking green. I do think red is thinking about it. That's all I want. Red and green to start fighting. It's my only goal. The fact that purple here is still so weak is not good for me. It's a smart strategy. What purple is doing. He's becoming even less of a target than me. So he will survive. This is a great way. If everyone else destroys each other, he will win the game. Even though he never had a continent. So unless one of these red or green decides to take him out. Green might, actually. Green might take trading cards and go in there, but yeah, we'll see. Will yellow take Asia? Yellow stops. Amazing. He's gonna be a problem soon. He's a problem now. It's gonna be... So purple blocked me from getting any cards, so I will just not get any cards. It's fine. I don't need cards. There is no reason. Not worth it taking out a 3 for yellow. It will be replaced by a 4 or a 3 here anyway. And yeah, I don't think it's worth it. This is something, by the way, I want to calculate. I should try to calculate. How many troops should you attack? Might make a video about this. How many troops should you attack in order to get a card? When is it worth it? When is it not? My feeling is 2 is worth it and 3 is not. But it's intuition. 1 is always worth it because on average you're gonna lose less than 1 troop. And a card is probably valued around 2 to 3 troops. Maybe 3 will be worth it as well, since you will, depending on how much you're attacking with, but if you attack 60 with a 3, you probably won't lose too many. As you can see here, purple will keep on getting cards. I won't, which is a great advantage for purple. Unless he starts attacking red. He's not. Yeah. So I will probably be blocked by yellow anyway. And that will be for quite a while. But that has 2 aspects, by the way, being blocked by yellow and not getting any cards. It has multiple advantages above the disadvantages. Yeah, this is exactly what I expected. The main advantage here is it will also be hard to attack me. And also I don't need to think too much. And I'm appearing very unthreatening. Why would someone attack me? I'm not even doing anything. Right? And if someone wants to attack me, soon they will have to come through yellow. I gave green a spot to trade. I hope he trades with me here on this one. But doesn't matter because yellow will take that spot anyway. And soon, I won't be the only one running out of spots to trade. They will too. And at that point, unless they make a nice deal here in Europe, which keeps out yellow, unless that happens, they will start fighting each other just to get cards. While, meanwhile, I don't care for cards. So, stay passive, stay safe. I think I'm in a good spot. Now it all depends on the mentality, psychology of the players. It could take for ages this game, or green and yellow, green and red, if they go at each other, it could be over quite quickly. My main worry at this point in the game is actually purple. I'm more worried about purple than green or yellow. By the way, to remind, red was an expert, green a beginner, purple intermediate. Let's see what red is planning to do. I think at a certain point he's gonna attack. He's balancing, so he's keeping here. So I think red is playing smart. As you can see, this is like 15 troops above. It means even if yellow trades in all of his cards, he won't get in here. And he doesn't need to reinforce this anymore. He puts 12 here to match green, as to not cause any aggression and unnecessarily stack borders. And all of the rest is putting in one big army here, which can access everyone. So I think red is a legitimate smart player who just went offline, turned into a bot. This is gonna change the game. And that's amazing for me. It's good for purple as well, but red is almost certainly going to attack green. And if green doesn't notice that he's a bot now, oh man. Oh man. He was playing so smart. He might come back. I don't think he's permanently gone. And as you can see, I'm locked in. Do I care? I don't. Who's gonna be attacked first? Not me. I'm not giving yellow anything else to do. That's another other thing. If you trade with yellow, yellow has something to do. And if the bot has something to do, he's less likely to do something drastic. At least I think. So now, he won't have anywhere to attack, which means he will just fortify maybe here and attack this 20. Soon the red bot, if he's still a bot. Oh no, red came back. So, figured. He just has connection issues, I guess. We'll see, we'll see. Does he make moves or does he stay disconnected? Yeah, he's making moves. And he didn't attack. As I thought. Red is playing smart. Red knows what to do. Just like me. He didn't trade. He has the same reasoning. I'm thinking I would probably play the same way as Red in his position. Haven't seen too much out of the ordinary there. No unnecessary aggression. Guarding just enough against bots to not lose the game by an impulsive attack by one of those bots. Stacking everything there. Only thing that could severely hurt him if his purple somehow decides to kamikaze, but don't think purple will. Purple is giving yellow something to do, but he's soon getting stuck. And that's what I want. I want purple to be stuck as well. Then at that point I'm in a better position than purple again. So yellow is probably gonna close in here. He's probably gonna use his 13 to attack this one, split it into 2, and then attack this one as well. And then at that point nobody can trade for cards anymore. Exactly what happened. Yeah. Am I worried? Not at all. I don't need cards. Let's see who's desperate for cards. Let's see what the troop standing is. 20, so about 30 troops behind green. About equal with red, surprisingly. I wonder what the reason is why green is getting so much more troops. Does he own so many territories? Is that the reason? I have to pay attention to where he's getting all the troops from. Or how did red lose so many? I would have expected them to be more equal. In any case, the game is very, very balanced still. And me and blue are seeming quite weak. But look at this buffer. How are you gonna attack Australia? At this point, at this rate, I'll have a guaranteed second place. Not that I'm playing for second, I'm playing for first. But the guaranteed second place means very often you'll get first as well. I don't see a way of me getting anything else than second at this point in the game, because unless they take out the bot in some weird reason, but I think what's gonna happen is the bot is gonna keep getting stronger. Then nobody's gonna deal with it. It's gonna be a nice buffer for me. I will be very slowly gaining troops, and eventually they'll have to come through the bot to get to me. Or I will have to go through the bot to get to them, depending on what happens. Red might... Wow. He just did that. Is this... This is scary. It's amazing in a way, of course. Red made a very bad decision and he couldn't take out purple all the way. So what's gonna happen is purple is gonna... die to green. And who's gonna fight next? Green and red. Red is over with. I just need to wait now for green to take out both red and purple, and then I need to hope, pray that I can take him on. At this point, it's 50 troops. It's gonna be difficult. Okay, red's decision might have just given the game to green. It was terrible. Up until this point, I think red was playing very well, but this made no sense. 40 troops for 3 cards. I guess this guy's offline now. I mean, he knows it's over. If he could trade in his cards, he could do that and stack, and then, I mean, then it wouldn't be useful to take him out. Nice. This is amazing. That's the best thing that could have happened. I think he's gonna go into red now. If he's smart, he doesn't do it. Or just take out, yeah. But this is ruining the balance of the game a bit. Wow. This is allowing green to become so strong. I might have to interfere with green, but I can't battle green, I think. Need to see what's gonna happen. I need to see what... Okay, I can't do anything right now. I'm just gonna fortify and not do anything. I have to see what happens first. I can't... I'm in the same position in the opposite way. I can't easily get out of here to attack green, even though I could cripple him. But look at all these troops here. He would come back. I don't think I can realistically interfere. But looks like he might plan on taking out red or crippling red. We'll see. If green is... So at this point, green is in obviously the best spot. I couldn't have predicted this, all of this happening. But green can mess this up. He's a beginner. And also, he might not know how to play endgames. There's a lot of things that can happen. The best thing for him to do now is wait it out, get stronger than me, while he's the only one getting 5 troops. And then just close out the game once purple and red are done killing each other. And it looks like that's exactly what he's gonna do. Or it looks like he's gonna take Europe. Can't allow him to hold Europe, so I guess next turn I will have to attack him. Yeah. I will. I will do it, no problem. But it might be my end. Let's see how purple and red play this. I'm not sure. Oh, what is this heartbeat? I guess this was from green's turn. Suddenly heard this heartbeat in my... What's red doing? Nothing. But I mean, certainly I have to attack. If I let him hold this turn, it's over. I need to make a plan. What's the smart way of getting there? I guess through the 11, through the 23. There's also another option. Red 2 cards, purple 2 cards. Nope, not a good option. Okay, what's cheaper? This is obvious. What's cheaper? 8, 6 is 14. This is 12. 18. An 18 and a 17. And a 5, maybe? How many troops does he have? He has 30 more troops than me. I need to attack his big stacks. I need to cripple him. Yeah, then he can't do much against the bots. Hope I need to get a bit lucky here. See how far I can get. Ooh, that was not a bit lucky. $33 and 5. This might be a bad move, but it was the only thing I could do. Don't think he can enter Aussie this turn. I will be able to trade in a set next turn. He's gonna try to retake everything. And maybe even block me out. Which would be smart of him to do that. But I had to balance the game out. If I didn't, green would auto win. Keep going. One more please, one more please. And otherwise yellow will attack that, so no problem. I don't worry about this. I have a set next turn, so I will just do that again. He's still strong enough this turn to defend against yellow, but he won't be next turn. I'm lucky with my set. So let's see. Yeah, he's 30 troops more than me. The only thing is yellow. He needs to get out of my way. Oh, these shenanigans. Oh, and I don't... please yellow attack here. If he doesn't attack here, I'm in big, big trouble. Because I need to take all of these bonuses again. I have to. And I need to get a lucky roll on this 18 as well. There's many things that need to happen for me. Purple is gonna die to red. This game is not going as easy as I thought, but it makes it interesting. The fact that green got... well, basically red ruined the game. If he would have taken him out, then it would have been interesting, because then potentially green would have attacked red, you know, they would have been enemies, but what happened was he just got enough to survive, purple got back, and I thought at that point, this is good, this is nice, but in the end, it leaves me to deal with green on my own, who had a stronger position. So that's the disadvantage of playing like I do. And not being the strongest player, that if something crazy like that happens, well... purple is a bot now. Which means... Let's see what yellow does. Nice. He's gonna split up. He's gonna attack here. He's gonna split up into 5-5. I hope he won't reinforce as well. We'll see. That's even better. 3-3. Don't reinforce. Don't reinforce here. He's gonna reinforce here. I feel it. I can feel it. Yes. Great. Amazing. Trade in the sets. 46 troops. Do the same thing again. How many do I lose? 17. Why so many? I wanna... His army isn't blocked anyway, so... I have to take out these territories. And hope I survive. I'm probably dead here. I'm probably dead right here. If he trades in a set here, I'm dead. He's gonna trade in. He's gonna come for me. And I'm dead. Oh well. I lost too many troops on those attacks. I had hoped in my big attacks, like what is this? 40 to 18, 17, 18. Yeah, I was hoping I had a bit more advantage. Okay, GG. But this means green just... Yeah. I mean... That's life. That happens. I don't think green makes a smart decision here. Or maybe he does, but now red is back in the game. Red is gonna take out purple, and red is gonna take out green, and I think red wins. Wow. After all of that, red is gonna win this game. That's funny. Alright. Can't win them all. I took a drastic decision. Not 100% sure if it was the correct one. This got me kicked out quite early. But I think if I had waited, what was the point? Green would have just wiped everyone. Maybe I had time. Maybe I could have waited one more turn. Would it have changed anything? No. They would have still been fighting it out. Green would have been getting stronger. Maybe started attacking me. I don't know. Well, you can't win them all. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Hopefully you got something from this. Bye.